In a quiet village nestled among the rolling green hills of central Kenya, there lived an old couple named Kamau and Wanjiru. For more than 50 years, they farmed the same land, side by side. Every morning before sunrise, Kamau would step outside their small mud brick home. Wanjiru would follow shortly after, tying her wrapper tightly around her waist, ready for the day's work. Together they tended their maize and beans. They milked their cows. They worked the rich red soil with hands that had grown strong through decades of love and labor. But their farm was more than land. It was their life. It was their story. When they were young, they built their home with their own hands. On the very day they moved in, they planted a small avocado seedling beside the house. They said it would grow as their love grew, and it did, through seasons of plenty and through seasons of drought. Hardship never divided them. When Kamau's back began to ache with age, Wanjiru carried heavier baskets from the harvest. When Wanjiru's eyesight began to fade, Kamau guided her gently through the narrow paths between their crops. They became each other's strength, each other's comfort, each other's home. Every evening, as the sun melted into the horizon, they would sit beneath the now tall avocado tree, hand in hand, watching the sky turn gold, then orange, then deep crimson. One evening, as the wind rustled softly through the leaves, Kamau turned to Wanjiru and said, "When our time comes, let us rest together in this soil we have loved." Wanjiru smiled and squeezed his hand. "We planted our lives here," she said softly. "Let us be planted here too." And so they made a promise, to be buried side by side at the edge of their farm, beneath the shade of their faithful tree. Years later, Kamau passed peacefully in his sleep. The village mourned the quiet farmer with steady hands. Wanjiru kept their promise. She laid him to rest beneath the avocado tree, the same tree they planted as newlyweds, the same tree that had watched their love grow. Each day after, she sat beside his grave, speaking to him as if he were still there, because in her heart, he was. Not long after, Wanjiru too closed her eyes for the final time. And just as they had wished, the villagers buried her beside Kamau, side by side, together again. Today, beneath the wide Kenyan sky, the avocado tree still stands tall. Its roots run deep into the soil that holds them both. And when the wind moves gently through its leaves, it whispers a story of two farmers, two hearts, one lifelong promise, a love planted in the earth and still growing. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more timeless love stories from around the world.